Let me tell you about this next guest. Famous records artist. Now they call him a rapper. We're going to see if he's a rapper, singer, how he does it, a performer. I hate to limit rappers because today most the rappers are so gifted in so many ways. So many of them are producers and writers. So it's almost when you say rapper, you think only of such a single dimension. Right. And usually you're not that way. But he's here to promote his track. He's got a single release coming out this August. August 2nd, 17th. Yes, here I am. What's happening? Science.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, man, wait, I hear some people, they're saying something. Cut that out. Okay. What's happening, my brother?
Everything, my brother, everything. Trying to do it. That's why we're here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Making it happen.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How'd you come up? And tell us a little bit about the journey that led you to become this man, Science.
Baby. Born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
Right.
Actually, mom's and a lot of my family's from Philadelphia, so I actually started rapping in Philly a long time ago. But born and raised out here, getting resurrected. Johnnie Roscoe put me a part of the family, so
that's what I'm talking about.
So LA, you born and raised in Los Angeles?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. Now whereabouts in LA now?
Los Angeles, like La Brea and Pico.
Oh, what's side? We know that neighborhood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My goodness. So LA boy. And so that's okay. So then how did you get involved in music?
Music, I have my parents involved, you know what I mean? Pops played bass for the Delphonics.
Oh man, so you know some old school. You know everybody said Delphonics. Now a bunch of you guys, but see, I have all the Delphonics.
Yes,
so I have all that.
Yes, sir.
So I know all about. So it's okay. Play bass for the Delphonics, and okay.
For the Delphonics. Mom's was a dancer growing up. I got a musical family.
So there was stuff on all around.
Yeah.
So now, when did you decide to embrace that yourself?
Honestly, when I heard Melly Mel's The Message when I was really young, I heard The Message, man, and it really changed my whole thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's classic.
It didn't even seem like a rap song. It seemed like a record talking about life. I was like, man, that's what I want to do.
So that's so many. The best ones are like that, So that was the track that got you going. And so when you say it got you going, what did that mean? Like you heard that track and you started thinking track.
Walked across the street, wrote my first rime.
That song. I got to do this right now.
It's
like this. I can't hold this.
Been writing ever since.
How did you work that? Now a lot of people do it differently. I always like to ask creative people how they do it.
Yes, sir.
A lot of the people think you have to run right off them and get an MPC.
Right.
They don't. They forget pencil and paper.
Right, definitely.
So how did you embrace just the creative aspect of your side at the beginning? You said you walked across the street and you started writing.
Yeah, it started with the love. I felt like I was like set on fire almost. Like I was soaked in gasoline and set on fire. So really, when it started with no beats, no music, no anything. Just going over there and did a whole song called "I'm Deaf," DEFF, doing everything funky fresh. My first maybe 20 songs I wrote was without music and everything. You know what I mean? It was really just outside of what the culture of music is now, with writing to tracks or being on a particular theme or topic. And we was going through Jack and Jill, called Jacks Be Jumping, just doing different nursery rhymes and making songs out of them early on. So
now let me ask you this: so here, first of all, when you're writing these tracks, you're always thinking about something. So what were you reading? What were the things that you were looking at, as a young man that was coming? Because for some of us, it's comic books,
right?
This art. It's very often ladies or sports. Right. What was it that that was affecting you, that was in your head at that time, that was coming across in that first 20 songs?
Right.
What were you writing? What kind of stuff were you talking about?
See, I was blessed. I went to Los Angeles Center for Enriched Studies, which was actually off of Pico and Arlington when I went there.
Okay.
At the time. And at an early age, they had us reading like the biography of Martin Luther King and the biography of Malcolm X. You know what I mean? So I was exposed to that literature at an early age, not realizing the significance that it would play in my life or how it even affected my surroundings of where I grew up at. So reading about them, I had the autobiography of Wilt Chamberlain. A lot of
Oh, that was
autobiographies.
it.
Yeah.
And certainly some controversial items I see you read.
Yeah, but it didn't have the sex part in the early part. It's really basketball. It's really, hearing about his upbringing. But Magic Johnson's autobiography, I got blessed to be exposed to a lot of our people at an early age, reading wise.
So how would you classify yourself as an artist? How would you describe? I read these things, and I always like to ask artists themselves, because we publicists write these things, and it's cool,
right,
label. But how would you describe? How would you classify yourself?
I am the personification of hip hop. I am an MC.
Hey, all right. Now and hip hop right now is, some people say hip hop is going through some changes.
Right, definitely.
Some people, we in our leading track on Be Cool, as well as a part of the rap, he says hip hop ain't dead.
Right, baby.
Because it's a culture, right?
Yes,
it's a culture.
Definitely.
So reflect a little bit about what hip hop means to you and where you think hip hop stands today.
Right. Hip hop for me was really like a foster parent, or like a big brother or sister of sorts. It really shaped my whole upbringing, from hearing the Run DMC songs to just how we really, in Los Angeles in particular, got a whole history of it just through like K-Day and the earlier hip hop stations that blessed us with all of the cultures, all of the cultures, East Coast, Miami, whoever was making records back in the day, we got exposed to. So for me, hip hop was conscious, it was entertaining, it was fun, and really the style of music that I do reflects that upbringing in music.
Well, take a look, everybody. I want you to take a look at these pictures here. I got to look at them. Brother reflecting by the water.
Hey, baby. Here I am, baby.
Nice shots. There you go.
Yes,
Here's the brother out. Now, where is this?
That was on location at a mansion up in Burbank. It had a old Hollywood movie set mansion that we used for the video shoot.
How about this one here?
Johnnie Roscoe, baby.
Johnnie Roscoe. That's right. We tell everybody, make sure science, everybody pay attention to. I always tell artists, you got to pimp this video.
Pimp it.
Pimp this video. This is your time. We want to know all about you.
Yes, sir.
So what are you looking to do? Now tell us about what's coming up. You got a release schedule.
Right, dropping
August 17th. Tell us about, well, first of all, before we even get to this, I'm always curious. I got to know, how does one come from being a brother out there wanting to be an artist,
right,
to actually having a release?
Right.
Because we have a lot of people that tune in. We have a very active chat room. For one, we have Create Your Label series, and we got a lot of people out there. In fact, hello there to Mac McAllister, G&M Bureau Chief up in Port Townsend.
Right.
We got a lot of music folks here, long-time music folks. Okay. So people are always interested in the story. The artists are so shy. Oh, my story. It's just a humble beginning. I said, yeah. But how did you come from there to single?
Right. Really, it's that classic slogan. They say it's not what you know, but who you know. I believe it's a little of both. It's what you know and who you know, especially. Okay. Just being on the underground, rapping in a lot of battles, just to get my name out there and to be seasoned. I got blessed to be seen by the CEO of Johnnie Roscoe, and really, she believed in me.
Yes. By the way, I love this. We love to celebrate the ladies are doing it, y'all. We got a bunch of she's around here that are producers, and so I love to acknowledge the ladies doing it. So she discovered you in that sense.
Yeah.
Now where did she hear you?
But Miss Williams.
Miss Williams. There you let the brother look. You can tell you got some home training, huh?
Yes, sir.
So where did she see you? What kind of event was it?